A warm welcome from my side to today's discussion round. We want to talk about education. Education is an important pillar when we talk about industrialization of additive manufacturing. And I have great guests here with me with interesting backgrounds. What is your plan? What do you have in mind to foster industrialization of additive by supporting via education?
And I try to implement some new courses, or I already implemented some new courses in our curriculum at the Technical University of Munich, even in bachelor degree courses, but also in master degree courses like Basics of Additive Manufacturing, where you learn something about the different technologies, because AM is not only one technology, it's a huge amount of different technologies with different materials like metals, plastic, ceramics. And also for the master degree, so for advanced studies, we implemented some courses, but not only theoretical courses, but also practical courses where the students hands-on learn how to build up or create and design an additive part. And I think that's quite important for the future to foster the engineering education. The students are excited, and of course we are excited to train the engineers for the future in the field of AM.
From TÜV Süd, we developed courses for engineers, quality managers, production managers, and these are mainly experienced people in the industry, and those skill set which we provide them are helping to transform towards using AM value in production. So it's really focused group of process engineers, I would say so. So less on designers and less on business people, which is as well very required, I see, and maybe we will have a follow-up question on that. But the process people, the production people, they need to learn what are the risks and specific engineering criteria of AM technologies in production. In the established industries, we have a challenge that innovation needs to be understood as a value, and innovation with AM needs to be understood with a value. And it's not just about talking about quality assurance and risks. It's a strongly required mindset that we educate quality assurance risks of the AM technology.
So sometimes I'm hearing expectation in the direction of universities, also TÜV. You have to educate better, faster. Okay, that's point taken. The question is what kind of expectation you have into maybe to the industry or to the governments. I also would be interested to understand from your perspective, what do you expect as a support from this involved parties?
In general, AM delivers potentially a lot of answers how to develop a sustainable future, and the gap in between having a sustainable future utilized by AM potentials is of course in finance, and is task force, and is in funding the right research projects.
Expectations, I think, so we are in the field of research, and we are in the field of basic but also applied research. And I think the tough way is to bring really this basic research into industry in the future. And I think this can only be done together with industry, and therefore the industry partners need to do a commitment that they are that they're committing to also support these basic research, because I think without these fundamental understanding, it's not possible to really control the processes at the end and to tailor part properties.
This is a very, probably the most important question for all of us who work in academia. So, are we educating people that are needed or not? And how to make sure that we do something useful for industry. So, and this is a chicken-egg problem. So, industry, if there is an industrial demand for certain experts and knowledge, then we are happy to provide it, and we educate people and they will be employed by industry. However, industry itself is being developed by this type of people. So there are two-way street interaction between academia and industry is very important, and this is supporting each other.
I wonder how this aspect of sustainability is now, when we talk about education, also, is it incorporated already? Is it something new, or you say, well, we do this since years? Katrin, sustainability.
Yeah, I think sustainability is a huge topic for the future, and it actually is. And we are implementing at the moment different courses on this topic of sustainability and production engineering, or to build up sustainable production lines, as we've heard before. So I think this is a future topic, and to bring together AM and this topic could be really one key for the final production setup and for the production field.
So in general, we are very happy that there are many upcoming laws and requirements within the next years which are supporting this topic of implementation of sustainable solutions. One of those is, of course, the circular economy approach, where we reuse material in our products and there is no waste. And I believe additive is a perfect technology to be part of a circular economy.
Sustainability is about infrastructure around technology. That's how we understand it. So it's some background that it's a fundamental stuff that technology is standing for. So that means there should be some infrastructure like recycling around or something that basically helps this technology to be sustainable in terms that something is coming in, nothing is getting lost, and perfect product is coming out. So from this standpoint, people who are being taught in Skoltech to additive manufacturing technologies, they also think what is recycling of the powders, for instance. So if you use powders, a lot of this powder are kind of going to the trash or needs to be recycled. And this is a completely different branch of science, how to treat these powders to bring it back to be usable, maybe for 3D printing, maybe for something else. But this basically making a network of technologies around 3D printing, which makes it sustainable.
When we think into the future and we imagine, okay, 5-10 years ahead, when we think of education, what are our ideas how this education could look like in 5 to 10 years compared to the way we do it today? Ladies first.
From the topic point of view, I think the training of the engineers will change in the direction that for the future we do not need these specific individual, we need specific individual trainings, but also we need some generalists, like interdisciplinary educational systems or studies, because I think in the future without electrical engineering, without informatics and mathematics combined with mechanical engineering, it's not possible to solve these challenges for the future. So I think that's the key, to make some studies which are in between classical mechanical engineering and informatics, for example.
I wish that the value of additive is taken more serious into the future educational concepts, and we take it from the top-down approach, and taking the value, deliver sustainable solutions, new possibilities to improve our future. So taking this into consideration, we need entrepreneurs first, and entrepreneurs are designing the profitable business plans. If there's a profitable business plan educated with additive, we have a momentum of growth.
Essence of additive manufacturing It's not about being a replacement for regular technologies, but about being providing some new quality of the product in the cases when regular technology cannot do anything. So from this standpoint, additive manufacturing will excel in the directions when the precision is getting very high. So the precision is important. When the structure of the final product is very complex, which cannot be achieved by other technologies.
It sounds to me the future is really going into the direction of multidisciplinary linking of today's traditional education programs. And I would like to thank all of you very much for this lively and fruitful discussion.